Spark Angels, and I thought I'd have a quick ramble rant whilst driving. There's obviously a lot of talk about the iPhone 8 coming out. As always, barely one more model comes out, and then they're talking about the next one. So, but this one could see me moving away from Apple, which is something I never in a million years thought I'd ever say. And there's one big reason why it may just do that. I really hope it doesn't. I really couldn't bear the thought of going to a Samsung. But I really do feel so passionate about Apple and about what could potentially see me move over. And that's this home button. Boy, we've been running around with this home button debacle for ages and fingerprint ID. I love the function, it's great. But there's plenty of rumours going around that obviously Apple want to do what Samsung have just done, and that is make a frameless screen, which is all well and good. But the other thing that they're thinking about doing is integrating the fingerprint ID into the screen. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad for everyone, really. Great for technology, but it can have a massive impact on what we do and what we do for you. So we can change the home button on the 6S's, we still can, but obviously if you've lost it or it's broken, then it's still a home button. It will just never work with a fingerprint ID again. That Apple were the only people on the face of this planet that can ever recalibrate a button to work with the fingerprint ID. Okay, that's one thing. If you had a broken home button, lost altogether, we could still give you a home button that worked. You do that. The iPhone 7 brought in the haptic engine, which is the home button isn't actually a physical pressing home button anymore. It is a sensor. It feels like it, you press it and you feel something going on, but that is actually a very cleverly engineered vibration device in the phone that makes it feel like it's a home button, but it's not. It's just a sensor. It doesn't press down. And with the iPhone 7, even if we replaced it with a new home button, we wouldn't be able to make it even work as a home button again. So that's not very good. Going back to the iPhone 8 rumours, if they integrate and lose the home button altogether, that means that at the moment we can replace the iPhone 7 screen and put your home button back in the replacement screen. All is well with the world. Well, the iPhone 8, if there is no home button and the fingerprint ID comes with the screen, we're fairly screwed. And if it's not even a home button anymore because it's this haptic engine thing, then we're completely stuffed. Which means the only people that can change your screen is Apple. And that's not great for everyone. That's not great for anyone. Because I can guarantee you, it's hard enough to get your screen done by Apple anyway. That's why many people choose us. We're easier, we're quicker, and we're usually cheaper. But that is going to see Apple get such a huge backlog that I think is even going to, you're not even going to be able to get your screen changed for weeks. I don't know. There are a few things to this rumour that could change in the direction of pro-customer, co-consumer and pro-Spark Angels. And that is, there are rumours that the fingerprint ID could go on the back of the phone and nothing part of the screen. So that would make a bit more sense, and that might make it a little bit more user-friendly. I cannot imagine that Apple, even in their kind of we rule the world's kind of ethos, that they would, well no, hang on a sec. Part of me would say they'd do it to stop anybody from repairing their devices, because they don't like that. But the pure infrastructure of the iPhone itself, because there is billions of them. What Apple need, third-party repairers, just to keep their users happy. Because if third-party repairers stop repairing them, and they only had Apple to go to for screen replacements, well, hey, it's even taken me. You cut me in half, and I say Apple. Even I'm thinking about not going Apple direction, because it is just plain scummy. It really is. There's no other word for it. So let's hope I'm wrong. Let's hope these rumours are, well, rumours. Let's hope that they somehow do enable third parties to be able to replace screens, because everyone is stuffed otherwise. worried about business, because we'll roll with the changes, and to be honest, there's so many million of iPhones out there that we can fix and will continue to fix for years. It will make not too many odds, because we'll just diversify as needs be. But for Apple, it will be a huge killer, and I'm pretty sure that even though they're pretty high and mighty and pretty, we don't need anybody else, we certainly don't need third-party repairers, I don't think they're dumb enough to realise that actually they do, because it's third-party repairers that keep their customers happy where they can't, because even they can't cope with the amount that people do actually go to them, and that's not a huge amount in the grand scheme of things. Watch this space. I really do hope that Apple don't turn me into a Samsung fan. I'm sure there are other smartphones out there that you could use.